Hey everyone, so today I wanted to do a really quick review for you on a brush that I found. This is the brush here, and it's just a dual fiber or stipple brush. I bought the brush at Walmart. The brush company name is Spa Resource. If you'd like, you can go to sparesource.ca to see more of their products and stuff that they have. It gives you a little bit more information on the brush itself. But what I do know about the brush is this here, the handle is a wood handle, and it's either dipped in a varnish or into a plastic, because when you feel it and when you really look at it, it looks really thick. Like the coating on it is really thick. On it just says Stipple, and on the other side it says sparesource.ca. The hairs itself on the brush are synthetic and real hairs. The white part is where like this synthetic hairs are, and the black hairs are the real animal hair, I'm assuming. Just for care and use of your brush, you should always wash your brushes when you first buy them before using them to your face. You don't know what packaging they've been in, you don't know who's touched them, you don't know how the brushes themselves have been handled or what they've applied to the brushes. I worked in retail for a really long time, and I know that on the clothing, you should always wash your clothing, because they always spray clothing with chemicals so that like bugs and rats and stuff like that don't go live in your clothing as they are being shipped overseas and stuff. So always wash your brush. When I washed the brush, I did like a really deep cleaning because it was the first time I was washing the brush. It started to leak a black liquid. I'm assuming that is because they dyed the animal hair. It might have been like horse hair or something like that, and the hair probably wasn't black. I don't know what animal it comes from, but I'm pretty sure that's why it was started to leak black. So you want to wash it a couple of times before actually using the brush itself. Shedding. So I just pulled out a hair. I don't know if you can really see that, but there's the hair. There hasn't been very much shedding. I washed it and a couple of hairs fell out, but I haven't had much shedding since the first use of the first wash. So it's pretty good. So I like to use this brush for my blush. I used it a couple of times for my foundation, and I found that it worked really well for my foundation. I just love the way it applies my blush. When you apply your foundation, what you should do is you should always apply like your foundation to the back of your hand, stipple it to the back of your hand like this, and then apply to your face. You never want to apply anything directly onto the brush, like especially if it's like a liquid or a cream. You never want to apply it right to your brush, because it's going to get deep into the black part, and you want to concentrate the color onto the white part. The brush right now is a little bit dirty. I don't know if you can really tell, but I used it for the previous tutorial that I filmed. So I really like the brush. It is really densely packed. I just love the way it applies your blush. It's just like an airbrush look. You don't really see any harsh lines because it blends it out really well. Out of 10, I would have to give the brush probably an 8. And the reason why it's an 8 is because it did leak liquid, and I did not really like that, like black liquid into my sink, and I didn't really like that. I've never had that happen to any of my brushes, and I've used high-end brushes, and I've used like brushes like the e.l.f. brush. I didn't have that happen with my e.l.f. brush either. If you want to see in comparison to the e.l.f. brush that I have, so this here's the e.l.f. brush, this here is the Spa Resource brush. The bristles are just about the same size. If you look at their when you're looking at them, this one here is a Spa Resource, this one here is the e.l.f. one. The Spa Resource one, you can see that it's like a lot more densely packed, and that it is bigger. I was using my e.l.f. one for my blush just because I really liked it. I still find the e.l.f. one a little bit softer. I don't know if it's because of the way I've washed it over the last year or so, but I don't know. I really like both the brushes, but for sure, hands down, this one wins. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can post them down on my channel wall or below this video. But I will put a link in the bottom bar just so you can go look at their brushes. I know that this brush is on sale right now online for $8, but I'm not sure what the shipping is like. But right now I think they also have a promotion where you can get free shipping. So if you're interested in their brushes, I will put the link below. And that is everything. I hope you guys enjoy this review. Bye now.